hi everyone. This is indeed very much a new working group. We had our first meeting at the Global Symposium back in October. So we're still establishing ourselves, but essentially what is this working group about? It's really an opportunity to bring together those that are in life sciences, pharma, biotech, and to really sort of try and represent our sort of core interests and sort of, push those towards OHDSI, but also see how we can actually work a lot more closely together. So really with that, I think one of the key drivers here is trying to, and seems to be a very sort of common denominator across all the other working groups, but it's around that active collaboration and participation with the other working groups. So we've set our OKRs for this year. So if you go to the app, fantastic. We've got three sort of key things. So essentially we want to build on working with the data marketplace. So we are going to work very closely with Claire and the CDM, because I know that there's a very similar sort of data catalogue being put together. But here what we really want to do is to sort of have that industry focus, so to really think about and showcasing some of the data sets that are open and available for industry sponsored studies. And then a bit around sort of like go to market. So obviously it's a term that we use sort of very often in the industry, but essentially we want to build an advocacy group. And then big one, collaboration. We want to identify some use cases and really work with other working groups. So I think the next slide goes into a bit more detail around what some of our key milestones are, and we do think we can really achieve these this year. So as I mentioned, data marketplace, we got a catalogue, OMOP data sets, industry focused. I think Claire's going to be very busy. She's going to APAC next week or this week. She's coming to industry in March. So snap her up. Claire's clearly very available. And then with this data marketplace, we want to obviously build a framework that goes with that. So to sort of showcase and teach others as to how the wider community can actually interact with this marketplace. With regards to the advocacy group, we're designing this from scratch. So we want to work out what the structure and the purpose of that really is and give it some focus. And then we're looking to really create some recommendations around some of the broader OHDSI and OMOP models, which are used for regulatory and sort of government purposes, and to make sure they really are truly aligned between government regulation and industry. And then collaboration, as I said, we're going to work on 2 to 3 use cases. And also we're going to start sort of really working with, we'll identify some key work group partnerships. Obviously, we want to work with absolutely everyone, but I think to sort of get this going and off the ground, then we'll identify a couple of key partnerships and really sort of start to build those use cases.